ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ओम शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्य कृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ओम श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने। ओम तस्मै श्री गुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे। विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं। तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्री गुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नता स्मः। पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्याद् उद्दिधीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यासादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो नमः। अस्मत् गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त योगवासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणे इतिहास संतवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह अनुभव द्वारा सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थं च विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं च अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां संकल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं च तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवत् देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृदेशधर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं च अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्र मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ते स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम् द्वितीय मुमुक्ष व्यवहार प्रकरणं दृष्टान्त निरूपणं नाम अष्टादश सर्गः। श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच। फ्रेंड्स, great is the opportunity to be born as human beings, Sanatana Dharmi, Bharata Varsha. And great is to have some samskaras brought from the past of Adhyatmikata. More greater is getting a very good opportunities of listening to our Sanatana Dharma Moksha Shastras. More than all, the comparatively, relatively cooperative mind, intellect, and the surroundings around, including our friends and relatives, family members. Very rare are the combination of the conveniences of all this. After all this, also managing our own mind for its tamoguna, its rajoguna, one has to be consistent in consistent in encouraging or encashing this opportunity of Shastra. And never ever forget all these three steps of Nirantarata in the Shravana. One, Manana Nidhi Dhyasana for the Avagahana understanding. Two, whatever we have learned, we have to get the benefit out of it. The benefit comes only when we actually do the abhyasa of that. Dhyana and abhyasa. May we thus evolve. For that only we have taken up study of so many shastras throughout the day. So now we are doing our four of the shastras, Yoga Vaashishtha Maha Ramayanam and Adya Shankara Krita Tattvopadesham Sankshipta Skanda Puranam as well as our Adya Shankara Bhashya Sameta Taittiriya Upanishadaha Parayanam. Today we may do Shikshavali last two Anuvakas or at least one. First of the class today, Sri Yoga Vaashishtha Maharama. In this second Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaranam, 18th Sarga, Drushtanta Nirupanam. So many Drushtantas are given to do the Nirupana of the great benefit we get when we realize the self as indicated by this great Shastra, Yoga Vasishta Maharamayana or Vasishta Maharamayana or Vasishta Gita, different names, this text is given. Yes, friends, we have seen up to shloka number 14 yesterday, even, yes, up to 15 also we saw, 16 we touched upon, from the 14th we see. Sri Vasishtha ji is telling us कि this text I am telling you is not to pass your time or kill my time or to entertain you or to just mesmerize you or bother you. No, no, no. I know the value of time of everyone and I know my own time's value. I won't do anything which is of lesser value or importance. Sri Vasishtha ji and the great saints like that, they live fully well every moment, either in their own experience of realization or in guiding others for the same highest. So, the Mahima of the Shastra is told to us for us to get informed and inspired so that we are committed in studying continuously, understand it. What was said yesterday is Nirasta Kalimaratna Shikevastatamapata Pratijwalatyalam Prajna Padartha Pravibhagini. One of the very beautiful shloka, this one. Ki Prajna Pratijwalati Alam. Alam Pratijwalati Prajna. When we study this Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana, the Prajna, the knowledge, Pratijwalati, will be fully blazing. Alam, very sufficiently. Like what? Nirasta Kalima Ratna Shikha Iva. No? Nirasta Kalima Ratna Shikha Iva. Ratna diamond. Ratna Shikha, the brightness of the diamond. Nirasta Kalima without any smoke. And what is that doing? Asta Tamaha Pata. The various layers of tamas, darkness, that brightness of the diamond removes. So too, in our life, whatever the tamaha ignorances are there, pata the layers, they're all nirasta removed. That type of prajna will come to us, pratijvalati, when we study this shastra. And what that prajna is? Padartha pravibhagini. Padartha pravibhagini is a very sublime word in Vedanta. Artha is only substratum Paramatma. On Paramatma, the substratum, the Artha, nothing but the Padaprayoga, the utilization of the word Nama, is the entire universe. Universe is nothing but the Namatmaka Vikara on Paramatma. Isn't it? How many times we studied that mantra of the Chandogya Upanishad? Mm, Vacharambhanam Vikaraha Namadeyam Mrittiketyeva Satyam. Mud alone is reality. It is the Vikara on the mud is only the name given by you to that mud. Otherwise, the mud remains as mud, it never changes. That is the Artha. And what are the Vikaras, the Namas we give to the mud? We call it as pot. In that also small pot, big pot, etc. We call it as the Gamla. Then we say small, big, etc. flower pot. We call it as a lamp, small, big lamp. What are all of them? The names given to mud only. So that is Pada. And what is the substratum? Artha, the mud. In the same way, the Padartha Vibhagini Prajna means that Prajna which is able to realize the reality as reality. Unlike we forget it, we are not able to apprehend it. And that Prajna will be able to conspicuously, clearly tell the position of the unreal, the Kalpita, the Mithya as Mithya. Unlike as where we take the Kalpita Mithya as the real. Therefore, in the lack of that prajna only, we take unreal as real, we forget the real, all calamity starts to us. But the one who studies this Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana, that prajna will be ati pratijvalati, alam pratijvalati, padartha vibhagini. He'll have the clear knowledge. Therefore, the ignorance both of the self and the delusion that the world is there something other than the self, both are removed. When the reality is apprehended as it is, the whole unreal is understood as unreal, both the benefits. Because unreal taken as unreal, we don't run behind it, therefore dukkha nivritti has happened. The real is apprehended our own self, therefore ananta sukha prapti also obtained. That's the glory of the prajna that's developed through the steady study, consistent study of this beautiful Shastra Yoga Vasishtha Maha Ramayanam. Next one was so fantastic. कि दैन्यदारिद्र्यदोषाढ्या दृष्टयः दर्शितान्तराः न निकृन्तन्ति मर्माणि ससन्नाहमिवेशवः. So darshitantara drishtayah, the wrong visions. The antara drishti means the wrong vision. Darshita means that wrong vision created. What? Daridrya, dainya, doshas. The dainyata dosha, deenata, and daridrata dosha, the poverty. We told you, deena means I am so small, an individual. Daridrata is I have nothing to mine for my joy or enjoyment. These two are just removed. Deenata goes because I discover myself to be infinite Paramatma. Daridrata goes because everything is me only, always everything is mine only. Therefore, the ignorant person will have the Deenata and Daridrata, and his Marmani Nikrantati means his Hridaya is the Marma. Is always Nikrantita, is pierced by that feelings of Deenata and Daridrata. Ajnan is Hridaya, is always towed and marauded by Deenata and Daridrata. But for his jnani of this Shastra, na nikruntati marmani, all these, though he lives in the upadhis, in this very world, himself accepting this sannyasa wherein everything he gives up, yet that others feeling deenata and daridrata piercing their heart, that won't happen to this jnani. Means he lives in the upadhis, but he knows his nirupadhika sarvavyapaka paramatma tattva. Okay, that is the Dainya, Daridra, Ityadi doshas will no more be touching him. The example given is a person who is wearing that kavacha thoroughly. How come any of the Ishavaha, the arrows pierce him? They cannot. So this jnanam is a kavacha with which when we conduct in this very same world with same upadhi limitations like all others, yet the sufferings of dinata, sufferings of daridrata will never be there to him. Beautiful. In various Upanishads like Taittiriya Adi, this joy of this Brahma Jnana is explained differently. Ahamannam, 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 like that. Ahamannado, ahamannada. I am the food consumed. I am the consumer. I am the one who brings both of them together. I am the firstborn Brahmadeva. Then I am the one who is in the form of all devatas. And I desire whatever I get it. In whichever the form I want, I get it. In whichever the loka I want to travel, I travel. Because these are all the freedoms of the Brahma Tattva. He has realized that one. Iman lokan kamanni kamarupi anusancharan etat samagayan aste havu 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 ahamannam 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 ahamannado ahamannado ahaman. These are all show no dinata, no dharita. Therefore, other than realizing that infinite Brahman, every other expression, including of Brahmadeva, Indradeva, are finite, limited by Desha Kala. Therefore, they are Dina and Daridra only. Aina? This clerk of this department, let's say accounts department, has his comparison with the clerk of the other department, let us say administration or pension department. वो सीनियर नहीं है, उसको प्रमोशन दे रहे हैं, हमको नहीं दे रहे. यार मैं उस डिपार्टमेंट में होता कितना अच्छा होता. You know, two clerks will compare. In the same way, two Brahmadevas will compare. The Brahmadeva of this Brahmanda and the Brahmadeva of the other Brahmanda. They feel they are Daridra only and Dina only. Only the Brahma Jnana, that Dinata, Daridrata goes away, and that is the outcome result of the study of the Shastra. Ab dekh lo, what great promises and true promises. Not a jhoot-moot promise for doing some ghotala or the scam of taking all the money invested by us. ब्रह्म वशिष्ठ जी तो ऐसे बिजनेस तो नहीं करेंगे ना. थोड़ा सोच लो भैया. See each of the shloka, how many benefits that are told as the of the study of the Shastra. It also means till that anubhuti comes, our this Shastra study should be continued, repeated. Like any doctor given medicine, in one prescription or dosage, when it doesn't go, doctor says this is the ultimate medicine. There is no better than this. अच्छा एक राउंड में खत्म नहीं हुआ तो प्लीज रिपीट इट और एक हफ्ते के लिए ले लो. Isn't it? So ले लिया तो सेकंड वीक में ठीक हो जाता है. सेम वे this Shastra, second round we study, then it will clear if in the first round, in case it has not helped us, not because it is not capable, but we were not available. In this way. Next one, beautiful श्लोका नंबर 15 में हम देख रहे थे. हृदयं नावलुम्पन्ति भीमाः संसृति भीतयः पुरस्थितमपि प्राज्ञं महोपलमिषवः. This is another very, very important shloka. Please remember the meaning of it. This we were seeing in our today morning before Upanishad class in the common sense thought also. Remember these two things. One, a person of how much our greatest achievements, etc. Of any field. One, he will have to die. Two, when the time of death comes, everyone will have the type of bhaya, dukkha of all sorts. Not only that, even while living also, there is always bhaya from the competitors outside, because of which there is a dukkha. And also there is bhaya about one's own abilities. All these can never be conquered unless the tattva jnana gained. That will happen when we study the Shastra. So, Hrudayam na avalumpanti bhimaha samsruti bhitaya. Samsruti bhitaya. Bhima means ferocious and terrible. Sansruti bhiti means samsara bhaya, the fears which are there for every human being. Jara bhaya, roga bhaya, mrityu bhaya, then the dukkha bhaya, others will cheat me bhaya, what will happen to me in the future bhaya, the fear of unknown, all samsruti bhitaya, na avalumpanti hridayam, will not even touch the heart of this person who studies this Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana. Purastitamapi, even though he is amidst all those situations, because through the study of this, he has become prajna. Purastitamapi prajnam. Like what? Maha upalam iva ishavaha. Any number of arrows cannot pierce that mountain. Maha upalam is big, very strong stone. Either you Maha upalam, you call it as a mountain, or even the diamond also is a stone only. It is so strong, therefore it's called Maha. So that very strong stone, Maha upalam, the diamond, try to pierce it through the arrows. It won't, it will break only the arrow. In the same way, samsara bhitis will not do the avalumpana of the hridaya, because all samsara happens to the upadhis. Upadhis are expression of the Maya, and the Maya has no independent existence other than the Parabrahma Tattva. That Parabrahma Tattva is obtained by this person who is referred here as Prajna. Prajna means the one who has got the Atmanubhuti. Prajna also means the one who has thorough understanding of this Shastra, established in its meaning in practice and anubhuti. So, that is the meaning of Hridayam Navalumpanti Bhimaha Samsruti Bhitaya Purastitamapi Prajnam Maha Upalamiva Ishavaha. So, none of the big fears which frighten others will not frighten his heart. So, he is at ease. He knows the reality never changeable, never born, never dying. Ajara, Aja, unborn, Ajara, never becoming old, Avyaya, never diminishing, Amrita, never dying. Is the truth. I am that. And whatever samsara happens is to only the delusory, the world of Rupa Nama, which have no reality of themselves. So therefore, Rupa Nama Agamana also Kalpana, their Sthai Bhava also Kalpana, their modifications, changes also Kalpana, the dye also is Kalpana. Isn't it? The water pe wave. Wave Rupa is Kalpana. Rupanama. Wave growing also is Kalpana. Wave birth and growth and death also. When all that is happening, what is happening to the water? Water is never born when wave is born. Water never changes when the waves change. Changing means growing or becoming small. When the wave perishes, water never perishes. Such a beautiful example, isn't it? They both look to be at same place. One is reality, the water, other is superimposed, the wave, name and form. So to the reality, the Brahman, I am that, the entire Upadhis are nothing but names and forms given to them. The names and forms are not there earlier, they are given, they go on changing, they only perish. Interesting, no? See that subtle knowledge of Vedanta if we are somehow able to catch with our intuitive intellect gained through the regular study of Shastra and our upasana to Guru and Daiva. एक बार क्लिक हो जाते हैं वेदांत ज्ञान, by सिद्धांत ज्ञान only lot of problems caused out of misunderstanding go away. When the अनुभूति comes, अब क्या मजाल है उस ज्ञानी का, कोई भी उनको दुखी नहीं कर सकता. ये हो गया. Okay, so again I am saying पुरस्थितम अपि प्राज्ञम भीमाः संस्कृति भीतयः हृदयं न अवलुम्पन्ति. पुरस्थितम अपि, he is amidst all problems, but he knows I am the self witnessing the problems that are occurring to the delusory Rupanam of the Upadhis and Jagat. सारा जगत भी हमारे उपाधियां भी एक ही परब्रह्म में कल्पित है. One self only is here with all the faculties, seen there with all the names and forms. The world of seen world of name and form, one substratum. Who is seeing? I, the seer. Through what? My Indriya Prana Mana Buddhi. This seer means the Upadhi is mine, the Rupanama. All are one Paramatma only. Like the seer me, the seen world all are the projections on one waking Purusha only in the dream. ये वाली बात गहरा और बनना है हमको वेदांत के श्रवणाध्ययन में. उसी में उस जैसे yesterday, today, 3 days, I am deliberately talking on the topic in the morning common sense thought. कि totally we have to become lost in the study of the Vedanta for some decades. Like a scientist, mathematical scientist, physics scientist, chemistry scientist, or research scholars, how they spend day in and day out in them, that they master the intricacies of those subjects. So, Vedantic intricacies to digest them, we have to be fully in them. Tough. Yet, if we go through the toughness and are able to do it, the jnana and the joy gained out of the jnana is immeasurable, I tell you. Inexplicable. Avachya cannot be spoken. Right? Next one. Katam syadadita janma karmanam daivapumstvyoho ityadi samshayaganaha shamyati ahni yatha tamaha yatha tama shamyati ahni. Ahni, the coming of the daytime. Tamaha, the darkness. Yatha shamyati, as it goes away, eliminated, gets eliminated. The darkness gets eliminated in the arrival of the day. Same way, these ityadi samshayaganaha, etc., etc., the doubts. Which doubts? Two examples are given. One, ki katam syad adita janma karmana. Is it that I got the janma in that I do the karma? Or is it that I have done the karma, therefore I got the जन्म. दोनों में आदिता किसकी है? जन्म पहला है कि कर्म पहला है? क्योंकि विदाउट जन्म यू कांट डू द कर्म. विदाउट डूइंग कर्म व्हाई डू वी गेट द जन्म? सो दोनों में कौन सा पहला? ठीक है. सेकंड क्वेश्चन इज दैव पुंस्त्वयोः. That karma itself is pumstva, the purushartha. The janma is called as daiva, the prarabdha. So the prarabdha purushartha prashna. Is it that I have done purushartha, therefore I am getting the prarabdha now? Or it is a prarabdha that I am fallen here, that I am forced to do this purushartha? बड़ा सवाल है ना ये. Such like that, so many, whatever the conflicting, contradicting, samshayas, all of them shamyati, get quite and eliminated, like ahni yatha tamaha. When the day comes, the darkness goes away. How? Because interesting thing is what? प्रारब्ध पहला है, पुरुषार्थ पहला है, या जन्म पहला है, कर्म पहला है. Then these two things are questioned. A simple common sense is there is third aspect which is becoming aware of these two, in which neither of these two are there. In this Shastra, in such Upanishad Shastras, the truth is revealed. When the truth is revealed, which is homogeneous, one without second, in that there is no jiva for him to do purushartha, nor there is jiva for him to have the prarabdha. And then the janma never happened of the jiva, then how can you attribute any karma for him? है ना. लाइक इन सिनेमा धर्म नहीं हुआ, वो उसे बहाना है या उसे नाटक है. वो जब जन्म ही नाटक है, appearance of the hero, then all the karma which he does, how can it be real? When both of them are projected, the question that which is first, which is second becomes redundant. Again, the Vedantas like Mandukya in the Alata Shanti Prakarana, इसका भी आंसर दिया. A common sense answer. Like अंडा पहला है कि मुर्गी पहला है, पौधा पहला है या पेड़ पहला है, पौधा या बीज, बीज पहला है कि पौधा. It is not at all a question. Such an easy answer. And if somebody asks, is the egg first or is the hen first? You have to ask him, lay out both of them. है ना? Isn't it? You bring which egg, which hen you are talking about. Then if he shows the egg, naturally egg is first, there is no hen. It will come later when it is hatched. Then if he shows the hen, you say, yeah, hen is first now. In its time it will lay an egg. Where is the doubt? So too, is a tree first or seed first? Show me one, which of them. If somebody shows the seed to you, yeah, seed is first, there is no tree now. Tree will be later on from it. और कोई बड़ा पेड़ देखा, नेचुरली पेड़ पहला है भाई, उसमें से सीड आएगा बाद में. Isn't it? A sequence of the things is illogical. There's a question is invalid because it leads to regression infinitum. And yet there's an answer to it. There is a substratum which is watching all that. And you focus attention on this, both of them go away. That is the answer for it. In the substratum, neither the seedness cause is there, nor the plantness defect is there. So the Karya Karana, everything goes away in Brahman. Is Karya Karana Rahita Advaita. Therefore, सारे प्रश्न contradictions जो superimposed world of plurality में है, which are never answered, are also not answered in the Brahma Jnana, but they are dissolved. Problems are not solved, they are dissolved. That's the final solution. So this is how this Yoga Vaasmaramana guides us in that supreme knowledge. So when we study those topics, we will see them. Keep all this in mind. If we have such a scholarly brain, all these things told by Vaashishtha ji will be held by us in our heart. Then whenever such topics come, we will be able to remember. अच्छा अच्छा इंट्रोडक्शन में 18 सर्ग में दृष्टांत निरूपण में ये होगा करके कहा इस स्टडी में करने से एक्चुअली यस in this topic that topic is developed in this portion in that way. One more shloka will see. Wonderful it is. सर्वदा सर्वभावेषु संशान्तिरुपजायते यामिन्याम् इव शान्तायां प्रज्ञालोकौपागते. See, प्रज्ञालोक उपागते यामिन्यामिव शान्तायां संशान्ति उपजायते. So when prajnalok upagate, sun along with the daytime has arrived, what it does, yaminyamiva shantayam, the yamini, the night time goes away, the darkness, because of which whatever we see the things in their true sense. Therefore, either not seeing them or wrongly seeing them, that won't happen. In the same way, sarvada sarvabhavesh, when Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana Shastra is studied, a result of it, the Prajnaloka, the highest wisdom comes, in the light of which everything is seen as my own self. When everything is seen as my own self, then be attentive. When a not self is seen, the Ashanti which is born in me, in the form of Ragadvesha, isn't it? When I see myself in the mirror, what do I have the experience? Raga or Dvesha? None of them. Pure prema. Because it is me. That me, even though 10,000 photographs I see of mine in cell phone or the album, I'll have only prema, not raga dvesha. But anybody other than me I see, immediately some raga or some dvesha comes. Isn't it? So with the anatma only there is a raga dvesha born, which will create ashanti. But when the Atma Jnana comes, everything is me only. Therefore, the Samshanti Upajayate means Samyak Shanti will be in this person. Raga Dvesha Rahitya. Because Atma Anubhav के बाद अनात्म नामक द्वंद्व द्वैत है ही नहीं है कुछ. This Samshanti Upajayate is what? is morning also we were given as quotation from the Kathopanishad by our Shvetashvatara Rishiji in the explanation of that word Atmastham, isn't it? Ana Nityam Atmastham. So, sa eva jnatavya Nityam Atmasamstam, Atmastitam. So, Nityo Nityanam Chetana Chetananam Eko Bahunam Yo Vidadati Gaman Tam Atmastham, Atmasamstam. Ye Dira Anupashanti Tesham Shanti Shashwati. That some Shanti here is also same. So, Sarvada, always, Sarva Bhaveshu, whatever the Rupanamatmaka entire Srishti is given, seen by this person, Sarvada Sarva, yet Samshanti Rupajayate, he will not get created of the Ashanti of the Ragadvesha towards all of them, because to him Prajna Loka has come, because the study of this Yoga Shastra Ramayanam, wherein he knows that whole thing is one reality only, which is with the Maya Shakti of the same reality, which is expressing as the Antakarnadi Upadhi, is seen as the different name of Namarupa. Okay? ये अब समझ लेना. The Vishaya-grasta, Vishaya-sthita Maya shows Paramatma as Rupanama. The Vishayi-sthita Maya shows Paramatma, makes Paramatma as the drashta of that Rupanama through Padi. One Paramatma only. That Paramatma's Maya here acts as making me the drashta. The same Maya Paramatma makes the Paramatma only that plays as the drishya. Therefore, drashta drishya pravibhaga is done on one Paramatma only by the Maya Shakti. The student of the Yogavasma Ravana, he knows it. Therefore, in the play of the Maya, while becoming drashta, he sees the drishya. Yet, he knows it's the play of Maya and he already has apprehended the reality. Therefore, with all the things variety seen, he will not create the Ashanti in his Antakarana of Raga or Dvesha. So, Sarvada, always, Sarvabhavesho, at all places of experiences or visions of the things and beings, some Shanti Rupajayate, that highest peace only prevails in him because he is not seeing them, the Rupanama alone as real, he knows the substratum. That Prajna Loka has come to him. So Sarvam, that's what is just now we quoted na Taittiriya Upanishad also. Ahamannam ahamannadaha. Sayashchayam purushe yascha savadayate sayekaha. Ayam purushe, in me, yascha aso aditye, in the Surya, in me drashta, in Surya the drushya. Only one Brahman. Or in me the Jiva, in Surya the Ishvara, Samashti. The reality is one only. Saya evam vita. The one who has realized it, how will he have any mohamaya of differentiation on the name of Rupanama and create any Ragadvesh samsar? It won't be there. That is the meaning of Sarvada Sarvabhaveshu Narayana Samshanti Rupajayate Yaminyami Vashantayam Prajnaloka Upagate. When the Prajnaloka comes, Yamini becomes Shanta. There is no confusion of seeing the reality of the things in that way. एक और श्लोक बहुत सुंदर. This one again is very powerful shloka. We'll touch it today. Ponder over it little tomorrow too. कि समुद्रस्येव गाम्भीर्यं धैर्यं मेरोरिव स्थितम् अन्तःशीतलता चेन्दोः इवोदेति विचारिणः. देखो, the author of this text is Valmiki ji, and the author of Ramayanam also is Valmiki ji only. So there also the same Valmiki ji, while giving the gunas of Rama in the first sarga of the Balakanda, around 85 gunas of lakshanas of Rama are told. There he says about Rama, Samudramiva gambhirye dhairyena himavaniva. Then Prithvi, Kshamaya Prithvi Samaha, like that the shloka. Samudra, yes, Samudra Gambhirye Dhairyena Himavaniva. Same thing here he is talking about the Brahmagnani. So the Rama, after studying this, listening from Guru, he became Brahmagnani. Therefore, that Gambhirata like Samudra, Dhairya like Himavan, these attributes are attributed to Rama naturally by Valmiki in that text. So, this person who is studying this Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana, he will become like what? Samudrasya iva Gambhiryam. He will have Gambhirata, means depth, like the ocean. How deep is the ocean? See, Gambhirata means depth. So, his depth of understanding touches the core substratum. So, Samudrasya iva Gambhiryam. And not only that, like the ocean, all pervading also. Almost like a Sarvagnata. There is nothing remains to him to be hidden or secret or unknown. He will be like that. Samudrasya iva Gambhiryam will be there to him. Gambhirata in Avagahana knowledge. Same way, Dhairyam Meroho iva Sthitam. There is Dhairya in Himavaniva, the Himalaya Parvat ka example. Yeah, Meru Parvat. In the Dhirata, in the perseverance, he will be like the Meru Parvat. Pralayas come and go, they won't touch the Meru Parvata like that. So he will have the Gambhirata like Samudra, then Dhirata like the Meru Parvata. Third one is what? Ki Anta Sheetalata cha Indoho. Inside him, the peace, the calmness, the undisturbed state of mind, the quietness is like Indu, like Chandamama. Sheetala is like Chandamama inside, Gambhirata is like the ocean, and the Dhirata is like a Dhairyam like a Meru Parvat. Meru Parvat के समान धीरवान, समुद्र के समान गंभीर, चंद्रमामा की तरह शीतल will be the person who digests this Yoga Vaashishtha Ramayana and experiences the truth that's indicated there along with the sadhanas mentioned. So in this way, Bhagavan Vaashishtha is trying his best to use as many examples as possible to tell us about the benefit outcome of the study and sadhana of this text, because prayojanam anudishya namandopi pravartate. Even the mandati manda purusha also will not be pravartate, involved in anything, prayojanam anudishya, without seeing the prayojana. Okay, without prayojana or profit or benefit, even a stupid, foolish person also will not do anything. That means what? Don't do anything निष्प्रयोजन, है ना? फायदे के बिना कुछ मत करो. And the highest prayojana in the life is moksha. Moksha is what is mentioned with various examples here. That is the highest prayojana obtained by this student of this Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana. Therefore, not only your study of Yoga Vaashishtha is not nishprayojana, it is prayojana yukta, but the prayojana is of the highest order, the greatest. Which is what said in other shastras as Yad gatva na nivartante tadhama paramam mama, or Yad prapya na kinchidvanchati. You know, like that. Yad jnanat na param jnanam, yad labhat na paro labham, yad sukhat na param sukham, tad brahmetyavadharaya. So that by gaining which nothing remains to be gained, knowing which nothing remains to be known, obtained which nothing remains to be obtained, having gained the sukha of which nothing more sukha remains to be gained. Yallabhat na paro labham yat sukha na param sukham yanna ijnanat na param gneyam tad brahmetyavadharaya. Like that, बहुत शास्त्र में बताते हैं. That's the outcome of this shastra. As we go through, our intellect gets opened up as the sun is rising. The lotus, which is in the form of bud, slowly gets opened up. In the proper rising of the sun, fully blossomed is that lotus. So too, when we have deeply, thoroughly understood the Shastra, the Jnana lotus gets blossomed in our Hridaya, Pundarika. No, this is a way that Jnana Anubhuti is explained. There is no other way. And one gains, whoever who is doing sadhana, when he gains, he also knows it. यार इसको इसी तरह कह सकते हैं, दूसरा इसको बताने का तरीका नहीं है. Because the experience is inexplicable, incomparable. Right, in that way we have seen today the 18th mantra. Sa jivan muktata tasya shanaihi parinatingata shanta shesha visheshasya bhavatya vishayah giram. That's what I said now. Giram avishaya bhavati. It is inexplicable by the words. Giram for the Shabdas, Avishayaha. It is not an object or matter of the Shabdas. शब्दों से बताया नहीं जा सकता. सा जीवन मुक्तता तस्य. Of that person who is studying the Shastra, that जीवन मुक्तता will come to him. But it is Shanaihi Parinatingata. Step by step, one by stages we cross. जीवन मुक्ति stages also will be told in this Shastra. एक एक स्थिति को पार करते करते that जीवन मुक्ति will come. In that state of जीवन मुक्ता अनुभूति शांत अशेष विशेष. So entire visheshas, specifications which were superimposed because of the ignorance, all of them are shanta. They get dissolved, quieted. अशेष विशेषों का शांति रूपी वो आत्मानुभव धीरे धीरे उस बंदे को आएगा जिसका कोई शब्द नहीं है वर्णन करने को. Done. Remaining shlokas we'll touch them tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo PARABRAHMANE PARABRAHMANE NAMAHA. Shruti MAATRE NAMAH Tatsat Brahmarpanam Astu. Thank you, friends. Your patience, great. ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोयम तमेव भान्तमनुभाति तस्य वास. नमो मंगलाम. बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्र की जय. वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेद व्यास आदि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतान की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. नमः. पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन. जानकी जीवन स्मृति. राम राम. में श्री. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक से उपास जिज्ञास धर्म संस्थापक मुमुक्षु मुक्त गण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदवा संस्कृति की जय. अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय. See you in 5 minutes for our study of आद्य शंकर भगवान तत्वोपदेश.